we decided on this fine Missouri Saturday to go pick up something. It's kind of last minute, but I couldn't pass up a good deal, and something I've wanted for a little while. And who knows, it might stick around, it might go somewhere, we might do something with it. But we went out to this guy's house. It was on a farm. The truck was sitting. So in the past 4 years, it's gotten 800 miles on it, and that's about it. So we drove up here. We're about an hour, a little over an hour away from the house, and we went and picked up this rig. They started up, of course, easy. We were kind of in a little bit of a hurry, so I didn't get the camera out to record anything, but basically he kind of had it half-assed running when we got to it, and we pulled it up. So here it is. Yep, you seen that right. This is a 1998 6.5 diesel. It's got 180,000 miles on it, 181,000 miles now. It's 880,900 and something thousand miles on it. It is a 3/4 ton truck, 6.5 4L80, so it is an automatic truck, but it's a 6.5 diesel, and I've never owned a diesel truck, nor have I owned one earlier and newer than 1994. So this is it. It's a farm truck. At one point in time, this truck had a flatbed on it, and the truck was originally just dark blue, just like that one. Originally it was dark blue, and then somebody decided they wanted to put this stripe on it, which is cool because this color combo actually is legit. This truck was originally from the factory, this color combo, but this was just a regular dark blue truck. It had a flatbed on it, and I can tell you how I know this, because one, the bed is completely rust free. It has been painted. It was red, you know, so this truck's got a touch of rot on it. I mean, it's normal. It's a 98 with 180,000 miles on it. It's a farm truck. But there's also these brackets right here that somebody probably made a custom bed for, but it's fine. We'll take them off, clean the frame up. My whole goal with this truck is to clean it up and get it driving good, because the rest of my trucks I feel are too nice to do truck stuff with. So this one's got literally brand new taillights. Brand new taillights. Like I said, this bed has been repainted. The paint job was not done 100% correct, but I can probably clean it up and buff it, and maybe put another factory pinstripe down it to cover some of this up. It looks like they also kind of re-cleared the fender, which not really a big deal, but it is a little rough. The brakes are a little squishy, but when you let a Hydro Boost truck sit for a while, it kind of is going to get air in it naturally, most likely, because it doesn't run to have pressure type deal. So, but I want you to look at this bumper. It's got a factory LED or factory fog light bumper. Kind of rare. It's also got the work truck grill in it. I'm not a big fan of the work truck grill, but some people love it. But this is it. We are headed home with it. Next time you see me in this truck, hopefully it'll be tomorrow, we'll be cleaning it up. We'll be making some minor repairs to it. Probably, of course, a fuel filter. That's never been done to it. I've got a receipt for everything that's been done to it, and it's got a brand new starter on it. And the only reason why I got a brand new starter on it is because the starter bolt broke off in the engine block. So that was replaced. I have the invoice. I need to figure out if it was drilled and helicoiled, or if they, whatever they did to it, just to see. But the frame's solid as can be. The truck is fairly solid. The bed's solid. Like, I don't feel any rust back here. I feel some dirt, but of course these fender flares hide a lot. So we might pull those off since they are bolted on, because these weren't original probably. We might pull them off. We might not. Honestly, I think I'm just going to clean it up as best I can, and maybe put some tires on it and fix a little bit of stuff and just drive it. I mean, it's got a full exhaust on it. It's got no muffler. It's 5-inch exhaust even, and I think it's 5-inch, but it's got a tip on it, which it's trashed, but the wheels are kind of cool. Maybe I'll try to polish those up and get those cleaned up. Maybe sell them and find some Duramax HD chrome wheels on it. But this is the new truck. It might stay, it might go, we don't know, but I couldn't pass up the deal, and here we are. So the old half-ton extended cab's getting some work put into it. So well, the truck is home. It is unloaded. The old tow rig did just fine, but yeah, we're gonna start cleaning this thing up. We're gonna probably change the fuel filter, probably change the oil filter, and probably just give it a good old cleaning. Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. I don't really know much about these here 6.5s. That's kind of why I wanted to get one, and it was cheap. So, but I don't know if, I mean, it looks like somebody painted this engine at one point in time, because that bracket down there has got blue paint on it. The valve covers are blue, which, I mean, this might have been blue since it is a Detroit from the factory, but I don't know. Guess is as good as mine. I don't really know. If you want to comment below, inform me about it. I don't know much about 6.5s. I'm not gonna stand here and lie to you. But I went over to JT's house the other day, and he's had a couple of these trucks, and yeah, he told me that apparently putting that's a fuel pump control module type deal, or a fuel pump heat sink for the fuel pump or something like that, because usually they're down here on the front side and it gets real hot, but this one's already been relocated. It's got a freaking $400 cold air intake system on it. I mean, I know for a fact that those are not cheap. It's a S&B. I was looking at getting an S&B style filter like this for that truck, but of course in the gas world, but I never even knew that they had a pressurized coolant tank back there in these years trucks. Like I said, most of these body style trucks were all 94 and later. I had one 95 at one point in time, but that's truck's long gone now. I'm impressed. There's a little video if the camera didn't fall in time, but yeah, I'm impressed. So probably gonna get this all cleaned up, douche it in some degreaser, clean the truck up as best I can, get mostly all the mud out from behind the fenders, because like I said, this was a farm truck for however many years. So I think, well, it's going on 4 years now, because he bought it early 2020 maybe, and it's 2023, so I guess it's only been 3 years. But this tire's got a little bit of a leak. All the tires are a slight dry rotted, so I'm gonna find some tires probably in the future, but probably not gonna rush it now. Like I said, I'm probably just gonna clean it up. Well, you know, it's a GM product and it's out of the 90s, so it definitely leaks oil. So I got some engine degreaser. I'm gonna soak this thing down, and we're gonna get this thing washed up. We're gonna see how it looks when we're done. I'll get you guys up for a little time lapse and see how it looks when we're done. Hopefully a lot better. a complete success. It looks 100 times better. This truck probably has never beaded water, and I bet you 5 to 8 years. So just a little time, and I barely even did much. I just literally power washed it off and scrubbed it with a used car wash brush. So we're gonna try to get some polish on this thing, probably, maybe. I know for sure we need to work on the interior, just vacuum it out and get it kind of cleaned up, but it's coming around already. I know I haven't even done that much to it, but I'm hoping these wheels will come around. They're kind of dirty, but I'm hoping they'll come around. I think I can get a couple of them polished up pretty nice. I mean, it might take a lot of elbow grease, but I think the next step is going to be just to give the truck a good once over. I think I'm going to paint the whole frame black, get everything black, because when the guy painted the light blue on there and painted the bed, he painted it on the truck, and there's a lot of overspray on the frame, and hell, even the tow hitch has got blue spray paint on it. So I think I'm just going to go through it. I'm going to put some black spray paint on the frame, and I think that'll help out quite a lot with just like some basic looks and stuff like that. But I think the next step is to just get it kind of cleaned up, and I think I'm going to drive it out to my parents' house this evening. So that's about 15-20 miles away, and we're just going to see what the truck can do. I mean, so far, I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's kind of hard to see because of the sun and we're in the shadows, but it doesn't look that bad for what it is. And for the little amount of money I paid for it, I mean, this tire definitely has a leak. You can see it right there. Most likely has a little puncture hole from something. It's probably got a couple of them from dry rot and stuff like that. Yes, it is a little dangerous to be driving on, but it's a $1,400 truck and it's on the back. So new tires maybe in a little while, but for sure just get it cleaned up and see what it does. So we'll go from there, and I'll catch you back at the house.